Hello, hello, hello. You are tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic, Ravens offensive line prospects. Look, I want to be real with this, right? I was sitting down watching Lamar, because of course that's the only Raven news we had, run around in Germany, with soccer ball, building the Ravens brand overseas or helping it at least. And, being a great, businessman coming for the NFL, trying to help the Shield. But I was thinking, and I was just like, man, all of this stuff to distract us, and we still have major holes in some of the most prime positions on this team. And we retained Ronnie Stanley for a super reduced price. And we're hoping he stays healthy. But he hasn't been healthy in how long? I don't care how much the reduced price is. If he can't stay on the field, then it's all for naught. That's what my mind started going to. And I'm like, bruh, who are the guys that we can replace this guy with? So what I did was PFF came up with their top, I believe, 10 tackles, right? And if you don't know who they are, right, I'm going to read them off, and I'm going to read off where they think that they're going to be drafted, okay? So, and then once we're done, we're going to break it down and think who could drop to the Ravens. Because even over a receiver, I want a tackle over a receiver. You can get a guard in the third and the fourth. But you see that tackle position? Hey, I need insurance. Like State Farm. Nationwide is on your side. I need something. Geico, Gecko, whatever you want to call them. We need some insurance. So let me read off some of the names, and some of them, I'm going to read off their draft board where they think they're going to be taken, and who could the Ravens, if it goes by this, who the Ravens could take, all right? So number one is Joe Alt. He's from Notre Dame. And they expect him to be a top 5 pick. So, yeah, he's done. We're not looking at him. And pretty much his MO, this is what they wrote. They said the NFL draft is all about finding players with size, speed, strength, who have the IQ to use those traits optimally. That's Joe Alt. And that should spell a top 10 selection as a future long-term tackle. So we're not getting him. No, that's impossible. All right. The next up is Talisi Fuaga, right, from Fuega. I don't want to say his name wrong. It's one of those two. Oregon State. They got him going top 13 in the top 13 picks, right? They said ultimately Fuega's tape is that of a starting NFL offensive lineman. Whether that is at tackle or guard, he brings the powerful mentality needed to stand out in the trenches. I believe he has adequate length and foot speed, good offensive line IQ, and elite strength to succeed at tackle and get a shot there as a first-round pick. Now, we're probably not going to see this guy either, right? Those are the top, because we're going to read the top 3. And you already know top 3 tackles go in the top 16-ish picks, all right? So these 3 guys we're just skimming over, you know what I'm saying, because we're not going to see them. Then Troy Fautanu from Washington, they got him at 15. Fautanu is a true athlete of an offensive lineman with the starting caliber traits for a center or guard. His movement skills would be a big plus in zone blocking scheme. So we're not going to see those 3, okay? This is where it starts to get a little more, iffy. Because here's the thing. They had this other guy named Alamue Fashanu from Penn State as top 17 in his pick. And it says Fashanu is not only incredibly talented, but will also be one of the youngest prospects in the 2024 class, meaning you'll have him for a long time if you get him. He is the type of athlete in the trenches you can draft in the first round, even if he needs to get stronger to live up to his very potential. I get, because they're pretty much what they're saying in this one is that he has all the traits. He has all the traits. He has the young age that you want, so you can almost mold him into what you want. But you're going to have to mold him. It's going to take maybe a little bit of time. I wouldn't want that, right? I'm going to be real with y'all. I need someone that can come in and block now. There is no waiting for next year. It's only now. And then, of course, now you're going below the top 4. Now, everyone after this, they're like 20 and below, right? Now, this is if the Ravens actually say, bro, we cannot miss on offensive tackle. Let's trade up and get this guy. That's J.C. Latham from Alabama. They got him at 18. Latham is a mold of an offensive lineman who does not come around often. He will be just 21 years old during his rookie season, yet he has 2 years of starting experience in the sec. Despite garnering 18 penalties over the last 2 years, having room to improve in some anticipation parts of the position. All right, so there goes him. Amarius Mims, Georgia. They got him top 20. Also, Mims is not a polished prospect, a level below former teammate and first-round pick Broderick Jones, but he brings sky-high potential. Pretty much, he's a risk. He's like Owe. All the physical tools, but can he put them all together? Nah. Graham Barton Duke. Barton is tough and well-moving lineman with strong hands and a mean streak in the run game. His best position in the NFL is likely at center. We already got a center. Next! Yo, the other one is Jordan Morgan from Arizona. They got him top 37. Morgan needs to get strong. As soon as you say you got to get stronger, bro, you're not going to fit for the Ravens. Next one. Tyler Guyton, Oklahoma. Guyton is raw in how to win with technique at the position, but there aren't many offensive linemen who have a better athletic mold. He has starting caliber NFL gifts, but must eliminate negatives in both the run and pass games to succeed. So you're saying he looks good, but, not every Tarzan, plays like Tarzan. Some of them play like Jane. So, yeah. So then, this is what I was trying to say before. Now it drops from top 39, and they got this other guy going at 57. It's tricky to project, and his name is Kieran Amagalai. Bro, these names are absolutely killer. But it's tricky to project the player's transition from the SCS level. But Amagaji is a starting caliber lineman who has the tools and the tape to be worth the investment at the top 50. You see a player like that, the way it sounded, the way they brought it out, yeah, I can see the Ravens going for someone like this. And he's top 10. Now, look, all these other guys, no one's going to know outside of the top 3 in offensive linemen because I'm not an offensive. I mean, we watch, but I'm not like all I'm watching is offensive line. So, we're watching the top 3. You know what I'm saying? And J.C. Latham, I've watched a couple games of him too. But other guys, we're not really watching too much. So you're going back to watch tape to see how well they perform. I'm telling you how PFF has them graded. Look, we need a tackle. I don't care what anybody says, right? My eyes don't lie. We need a guy that can not only be reliable, but that can be healthy. We do not know if Ronnie Stanley will be healthy. We do not know if he will not injure himself again. We do not know if he'll be able to make it through an entire NFL caliber season. And on top of that, there's a caveat: play at a high level during that NFL caliber season. We do not know. And if you come out and be like, well, we don't know that about anybody, bro, time matters. Because this man's been hurt time and time again. Time after time. And on top of being hurt, this man was splitting his reps with somebody else. So like I said, bro, listen. If Ronnie Stanley comes out to be top tier this year, great. Wonderful. I'd rather hope for the best and plan for the worst and have a tackle because Ronnie Stanley's not going to be here for a long term anymore, right? So you have the guy. So let's say he plays great this year, but now you have a guy who's going to come up right behind him. Let's say the right tackle gets hurt. Now you can put him in that position. He holds it down, and when you're ready, now you can go get another right tackle and move him to the left, and you have your core because you already have your center for the future. These are the things that I'm saying. And and mind you, a guard and stuff like that, you can pick lower and stuff like that. I'm not too worried about the guard positions. But from the tackle positions, we need solids. We need guys that can be cornerstones. We need guys that can give stability, availability, reliability, all of the abilities. So that's where I'm at with that. You know what I'm saying? So you heard what they said, top 10, where those guys' names were. We're not going to get nowhere in the top 4. But anybody from that 5 spot, 6 spot and down, it's open. It's fair game. Fair game. I do not see everybody taking receivers. Now, if that happened, then okay, then we might have one of those guys drop to us. But I don't see everyone, oh yeah, we'll take receiver over offensive tackle. It's not happening. It's just not happening. Not for all those teams. And mind you, the receiver crop is deep this year. I'm going to do it for the receivers too. Because I watch tape on a couple of those guys. So I have like feelings about a couple of them. But What do you guys think? Do you want our first pick to be an offensive tackle? And if so, which one? And if that is so, which one do you think could fall down to the Ravens? Let me know down in the comment section, all right? But as always, that's episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. Y'all know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh. But everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. You know I love the comments. And if you haven't done so already, check out The Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of content goodness waiting for your consumption. Give it a look, give it a try. Let me know what you think. And if you'd like to donate to this channel, help out with equipment and just stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR code. QR code's through a CashApp. CashApp is located in the description of every video that we do. The name of it is The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Natural, signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Please. And I am out of here. Huh? Yerp.
Finish him, Daddy.
Oh!